Good morning, YouTube. Hope you guys are all doing good. It is Saturday morning, July 13th, 2019. And it's about, let's see what time it is here. 6:26 in the morning. And you might be asking me, what in the world am I doing up so early? The answer is, I'm always up early. Always got a lot of projects to do. So I like to lay in bed here, listen to a little bit of music before I get going. At least a couple songs. We got some Elvis playing, the King here. But yep, today we're going to head over to Dave MacLean's and get some work going on the Bravada. Hoping between today and tomorrow we wrap up a lot of the interior, get this thing back together and get it back on the road. We'll catch you guys later on. Well, we are up and about. It's about 7, quarter after 7 now. What a beautiful morning. And first thing on the agenda, I gotta clean this Monte Carlo. Driving it to work for the week. It just gets trashed. It looks pretty good, but it just gets really dusty. Gotta get those, get the brake dust off the wheels and stuff. But yep, that's why I like getting up early. Just really miss these beautiful mornings, summer mornings. And they go by way too fast, so let's get this baby cleaned up. Well, we are looking much, much better now. Just a quick spit shine. Didn't take too long. Driving that thing to work every day, man, it gets dirty. Here we go. Alright, we're on our way to Dave MacLean's. Alright, so here we are at Pro Touch North. And we are making some progress. We got some jute padding down. I'm working on getting the door panels pulled off right now. We got one new speaker in. It's one of those Polk Audio 6.5s. We're replacing in all the doors. Made a little progress throughout the week. But I'm hoping today, man, we can really, really get a lot of shit done. And then even under the hood, he's got some, there's one of the big 3 upgrades right there. So really fancy, man. Use this hydraulic crimper. Crimp that ring terminal on, and I ordered the really, really good shrink wrap with the glue in it and everything. So everything is going to be legit. We're getting there. So I'll update you guys here in a few. I'm going to start laying some kill mat on the inside of the door panel here. Why not? I actually put a strip right here too.
Nope.
No? You don't think so? Why not?
Because the way that snaps, you will never get it back on.
Sure you will.
He's gonna want to put it here, so.
I'll check it out. I'll try it out. Where there's a will, there's a way, Dave. That is a master at work right there. That's amazing how small that stuff shrinks down. You said that's 3 to 1.
3 to 1.
So basically it'll go down, yeah, it'll go down to 1/3 the size it is. Yeah, that's perfect. Wow. Looking good, Dave. Alright, so let's see what we got going out here. So a little update. It's been a couple hours, but I got kill mat laid on the inside of the door panels. Now, I just went right over
the foam that was there, I might be kind of kicking myself in the butt later on if either of these or any of these window motor regulators fail. But I should be good on the back doors. So after I did this one, I did the other side, and I was like, you know what? The fronts, I'm not going to cover up the guts or the access to get inside where the window motor regulators are, because at some point I know I'm going to have to replace the driver's side. And when that fails, I'm going to do these as a pair. I'm just going to do the driver front and the passenger front. And while everything's apart, then I can really go to town with the kill mat on the inside. But other than that, we're moving along here. So, oh yeah, and we got all the new speakers in. Those are my Polk Audio. I forget what models they are, but those are full components. So you got your two-way in the back with your tweeter. And let's go around here. Take a look. So this is just like the woofer here. And it actually runs to the crossover, which is, you can see those are all the wires for it. But that's it. That's the crossover. And then we ran the Polk tweeter up to the factory spot in the dash there. So that's going to sound really good. We still have quite a bit to do. So what we're doing now is we're just going to wrap up everything under the hood. We're going to get the big three all set. We're going to kind of work our way back here. That's a lot of cables. So we'll update in a minute once all this is set. We get done under here. Oh, and we got the belt on. I didn't end up having to buy a new belt. So that kicks ass. Accessory belts are expensive, man. They're like $35, $40 a pop, aren't they?
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, you missed the ribbon one. So
I missed something.
yeah, that's badass, man. So all right, we'll update here in a minute once we get this wrapped up under the hood. All right. So as you can see, everything's pretty much wired up here. We got the big three upgrade, which is your high output alternator, and then you have your upgraded power wire from the alternator to the battery, then you got your upgraded grounds. That's your three major components of your electrical system. So you can see you got main power from the alternator going to the battery, you got a ground from here to the frame, then you got your power cable that's going to the back of the vehicle right there. That power cable comes from the battery. So it runs. We just started it up. Everything seems to be working okay. So we're kind of button up. I think we're going to get the headliner all put back together first. Got the visors in and some other miscellaneous stuff. So I think we're going to do the headliner. Then we're going to empty this thing out. We're going to take the air compressor and blow all the debris out really good. Then we're going to start laying some jute padding down and possibly start putting the carpet down. We just laid the carpet out. So looks like it'll work. Looks a little rough. It doesn't look like an exact mold, but I'm sure once we lay it down it'll kind of fall into place here. So we're getting it. We're still going at it pretty hard. We are getting some things done. Went around, did a little bit more kill mat, and Dave got all the coax set up for the RCAs there, which, yeah, that'll outlive the truck there. That's some pretty heavy duty shit. And yeah, we still have a mess in the cab, and we just started to lay down some jute padding and carpet, and that's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be a lot of fine trimming. We already have to going to redo the ground because we didn't like the way the ground ran, and then we pretty much had to switch the whole amps and sub setup around because it just wasn't going to lay out like we thought it was originally. So that turned into a little bit of a pain in the butt. we're getting it. It's a little at a time. We're hoping next to get at least the hatch carpet down, get it trimmed. Dave, we might have to get some better scissors, man. Well, those scissors were having a hard time with the jute padding, but it'll probably be better.
Has trouble with jute.
Yeah, it'll probably be better with the carpet, huh?
Yeah, everything has trouble with jute.
I see it's all gonna have to be trimmed in the back, and then we got to trim out those little holes. We got to figure out. We're gonna have to come up with something. If you got some like thin screwdrivers to kind of pop them down and let them sit there while we, I don't know, we'll have to come up with something to line that up.
Get right underneath them.
Or come up from the bottom, yeah, yeah, and that's what. Yep, we'll come up with the pokey tool and poke right through it all. That's a good idea. Cause yep, that'll be perfect, Dave. Okay, we got that. So it doesn't help that it's like 100 degrees out. That's why I think we're both feeling a little loopy out here. I might need another Slurpee soon, I don't know. But yeah, Dave had all the amps all set up, but it just wasn't going to work out after we went to go set it all in there. It just wasn't going to lay out right. So what we decided to do is we're going to mount the sub amp up right to the sub box, so that'll be all one setup, and it's all going to be quick disconnects. So if I need to pull the subwoofer box out, the amp's going to come, and all the wires will be quick disconnect. It'll be really easy, including the power. But we're not going to do that with the 4-channel, because if you take the 4-channel amp out, then you lose your interior speakers, so you won't have any door speakers at all. So basically you lose your whole stereo. So we're going to do the 4-channel amp, which is that baby right there. We're going to mount that right to the floor permanently. So, and then I'm going to build kind of like a little shelf over it to cover it up when I need to store stuff in there. So I think that'll be a better game plan. But if I need to pull the sub box out for that extra bit of room in there, it's going to work out good. So you can pull the sub box out, but you'll still have a stereo. You're not going to completely eliminate it all. So alright, we're going to try to get a little bit more work done here. See where we're at here in a few. Dave's the man though, we're getting it done just a little at a time. It's cool, we got all under the hood done, and the truck runs. So that's a huge step there. That big 3, and this is a lot of tedious work. I mean, look at all that wiring. That big 200 amp alternator should do the trick. Should be a pretty kick-ass stereo, and this once we're all said and done. So alright YouTube, we'll catch you here in a few. Dave, what are you gonna do?
Ugga gugga.
Ugga dugga. Oh, look at that. There you go. Damn, man. That's all that took? Jesus Christ, when I took that out with a hand ratchet, dude, I was there for like 10 minutes, man.
In and out.
I gotta give me some real tools.
Hell yeah.
One of these days, Dave. One of these days, man. Baby steps. Ugga dugga.
Ugga dugga.
It's break time in the AC with the fish. Oh, look at that. I can zoom in everything. I'm tired. Got a headache. It's already 4:30, dude. That's crazy, man. But we'll go hit it a little bit more. See what else we can get done. What is going on, YouTube? I finally made it home. I'm just chilling out in the AC. Worked on the Bravada all day long. It's about 5:30 or so now. And yeah, it was a hot one today. Me and Dave, we pretty much cooked ourselves out there. We both got headaches. The heat was killer. But we got a lot done, which is huge. I didn't get a chance to make a final video, but we got it running again. We got all the wiring done under the hood. We got some carpet laid in the back hatch. We had to come up with a whole new game plan for the amps and the sub. He had an idea laid out, but it just wasn't going to work the way I wanted it to, so I'll do a video on that tomorrow, what we decide to come up with. It's going to be a good plan, though. And yeah, we did get some carpet down and started trimming in the back a little bit, and it's gonna be nice. We still got a lot to do, but the plan is tomorrow to actually drive this thing home so I can drive it to work during the week. It might not be 100% done, but we will get it. So here's another little project of mine right here. I have to get a new TV stand to get my living room put back together, the surround sound and all that. I got rid of the old TV stand that was in here, it just didn't really fit that good. I'm gonna get something solid wood, and I fished all the wires up to the TV, so all the wires are gonna be hidden now. We got the power ran through there, the cable, 2 HDMI's, so it's gonna be nice. This Elvis, man, this old music, this brings back some memories. My grandma Surma used to put on stuff like this when I was growing up on vinyl record. Really takes me back. He has a hell of a voice, man. They don't call him the king for nothing. So, alright, well, I'm going to cut you guys loose. I will pick up some videos tomorrow. Hopefully we get a lot of it put back together. The rest of the carpet in and the seats, and we'll see where we're at. And got to get the stereo working. So, there it is, Elvis. 30 #1 hits. This is a good one here. Stuck on You. Take those on. Stuck on You. Alright, YouTube, we'll catch you tomorrow. Have a good evening.